Hey guys, welcome back to another video. 2021 is bringing us a lot of exciting movies to look forward to, including the third Spider-Man movie. Yes, I know everything's still shut down, but they're building the sets in Atlanta right now so they can start filming next month. It's going to be so weird to have new movies come out again, and in a physical theater too. I forgot what that's like. It's been so long. The release date has only been pushed back 1 month, so the new date for Spider-Man 3 is December 17th, 2021. Just a little over a year away, and I can't wait. I need more Spider-Man content so we can set up the Spider-Verse in live action so we can have that Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland crossover. And just the other day, the title for the new movie that's coming out next year was leaked, finally. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. After all of the Spider-Man, Home Alone, and Homeless Spider-Man memes, we actually have a working title. Well, kind of, but more on that later. I'll be doing more videos on Spider-Man 3 as we get closer to release, and as well as all the other Marvel movies and TV shows we've got coming soon that we're all looking forward to, so please consider destroying that subscribe button with your web shooters and I'll be the happiest little Spider J there ever was. Now let's go ahead and jump right into it because we've got a lot of exciting stuff to cover. Now the other day, a few big credible sites, Esquire, Maxim, a few others, started listing the title for Spidey 3 on their sites as Spider-Man Homesick. Which, first off, is awesome. I like that they're sticking with putting home in the title somewhere. The first one was Homecoming and featured Peter Parker going to his high school homecoming dance, only to be interrupted by some of Vulture's baddies. Then the second one, Far From Home, featured Peter going on a class trip to Europe and meeting Mysterio and duking it out overseas. And now this third one, Homesick, well, if you remember the post-credit scene from the last one, I'm sure you'll know what this means. We ended the movie with Mysterio and J. Jonah Jameson broadcasting Spider-Man's secret identity all over the entirety of New York City and across the internet. Now, literally everybody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Vulture used to be the only villain that knew, but now all the baddies know who he is and where he is and will be aggressively hunting him down in this third movie. I hope Homesick picks up right as soon as the Far From Home post-credit scene ends and we get to see Peter Parker in a panic just freak out and figure out what to do from there. I don't know how fast the villains move or how many will be going after him, and probably the police as well, but he's got to find Aunt May and get her to a safe place, maybe an Avengers headquarters or something. I'm pretty sure the villains, at least Mysterio and Vulture, know about MJ and possibly Ned too, so maybe protection for them as well. I'm not sure how this will all play out. But apparently, everyone's been referring to the sets they're building in Atlanta, Georgia to be used for the project Homesick. So it's possible that Homesick is just the code word that they're using to film under until an official title gets released, maybe during post-production. I mean, I wouldn't be too mad if they changed it to something else like Spider-Man Homefront or something, but Homesick's not bad. I kind of like it. But that's where the title came from. It looks like the same type of accident that happened with Avengers Endgame when the title leaked. A composer that worked on the film just didn't know the official title wasn't released yet, so he put it on his resume or projects he worked on his website, and boom, title leaked. It was also leaked that we have the best Discord on the planet. Only 8% of my viewers that watch my videos are actually subscribed, but they are the best 8% ever. If you're part of the giant 90% that's not subscribed, what are you even doing? If you enjoy the videos and you want to support the channel so I can keep making more videos, all you gotta do is subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing, but it helps me out a lot. We just opened the channel Discord last month. There's going to be an invite link in the pinned comment for anyone who wants to join the best Discord on the planet. We're almost at 1,000 members already, and we've only been open for a few weeks. I'd love for you to come say hi. It's such an amazing community. Everyone's been making new friends. You just don't want to miss out. And I hope to at least see you guys in the next video because I've got some more superhero ones coming soon, especially with the DC fandom event later this week, but more on that later. So, like I was saying, I just don't understand what they're going to do with Aunt May. They better not kill her off. I get that Peter needs to go into hiding from all the bad people that know his true identity now, and that's why it's Spider-Man Homesick. He can't go home because the baddies are waiting for him. But what about Aunt May? He can't leave her at home. The villains will find her and take her hostage to lure Peter back. Like I was saying, maybe he could send her to an Avengers facility or something just to get her out of the way. I think that might be the best bet, unless a baddie beats him home. I mean, now that there's time travel, Peter could literally prevent this whole next movie and all the villains hunting him as Peter Parker by literally just going to Professor Hulk and having him go back in time to before his identity was revealed and figure out a way to stop it. Just saying. I mean, even Doctor Strange could do something like that. I'm not saying that's how I want them to fix the problem. It's just that now these options exist. They have to explain why they won't work to fix this problem. They could even use a scroll like the one that pretended to be Nick Fury throughout the entirety of Far From Home. They could have one transform to look like Peter and show up in the same room as him to prove that it's not actually the real Peter that's Spider-Man, but just an alien impersonating him or something. But I feel like everyone would kind of know if they're like, oh look, there's two, look. But all of these workarounds would just be lazy writing to avoid explaining a cool plot twist, so I don't think we're going to see it get fixed that easy, which is fine with me. I'm all in for a crazy emotional roller coaster. Strap me in, let's go. And I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to seeing J. Jonah Jameson in Spidey 3. He announced that he'll be doing a bunch of cameos in a bunch of different Spider-Man movies. This means Morbius, Spidey 3, and maybe Venom 2. It doesn't sound like he'll have too big of a role in any of these movies though, by the way they're talking about his contract. It sounds like he'll be just doing little appearances here and there and doing broadcasts and updates on the hunt for Spider-Man, which is cool. I kind of just wish he had a bigger role though. I wouldn't mind seeing him as a B character in Spidey 3 or 4. Eventually, I think they want to have him try to be the Nick Fury type figure for the overall Spider-Verse of things. Maybe then we'll get to see him have a little more screen time. And I love that Kevin Feige likes to use all the B villains in the Spider-Man movies. They're in no rush to bring in Doc Ock and Green Goblin and all the other main baddies. Don't get me wrong, we'll see them eventually, and I can't wait to see the MCU versions of these. But this is the first time that we really got to see Vulture and Mysterio take the spotlight in a live-action movie. And that's just another reason supporting the theory that the main villain of Spider-Man Homesick is going to be Kraven the Hunter. We haven't seen this character explored on the big screen before, and this movie is the perfect opportunity to introduce a new baddie into the MCU. And even better yet, another member of the Sinister Six. After him, that'll be 3 of the 6 members in only 3 movies. I mean, we're getting close fast. Marvel posted a casting description that says they're looking for a Joel Kinnaman type for a Spider-Man sequel, most likely referring to someone that looks like Kraven the Hunter. And during the press tour for Spider-Man Far From Home, the director, John Watts, said that if he got to come back to do Spidey 3, he would want to use Kraven as one of the next big villains. And Watts was just confirmed to be coming back, so I can't wait to see Kraven. I hope they do his character justice. I was thinking maybe they could adjust for the release setback and have Kraven the Hunter chasing Spider-Man around New York City during Christmas. That would be awesome. And I know this might not happen in Spidey 3, but I can't wait to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man face off against Tom Hardy's Venom. Michael Keaton's Vulture is in the Morbius trailer, so that just goes to show that all these movies are in the same universe and all the characters can interact with each other. I'm hoping we get to see a little Spidey cameo in Venom 2. I think that might be the first time we see these two characters on screen together. But I don't know how they're going to play together because we're kind of rooting for Venom and Eddie Brock in their own way. I don't really want to see them get beaten, but I mean, Spider-Man's the good guy. Venom's just the anti-hero, you could say. He's more bad than Spidey, so he'll be the bad guy in this scenario. Unless, what if, after they fought it out for a few cool fight scenes, they teamed up? Venom will be going up against Carnage in Venom 2, so what if Spidey swung in for a quick team up for the finale? That would be awesome. But I gotta say, part of me just feels like they'd rather incorporate Venom into a Spider movie before introducing Spider-Man in a Venom movie, you know? More people are going to watch Spidey than they are Venom, so might as well use it to introduce that audience to your Venom movies. But if they do go that route, we might not see them interact until Spidey 4 or something, which has been rumored it's going to be happening, but we've never seen a 4th Spider-Man movie, ever. So if they can get past that one, they'll be set. It's looking good so far though, but maybe if Spidey helps Venom with Carnage, Eddie Brock will owe Peter, and then maybe we can see him come in and help Spidey during the Sinister 6 movie. I don't know, just an idea. But by working with Spidey, it would go to prove even more that Venom's just not a straight up supervillain, he's more of a very chaotic good. But if the Sinister Six end up reaching out to him or something, he could get caught between the two extremes, trying to figure out where his line is and where he really wants to stand morally. I think this would be really good for his character development. And after the Carnage symbiote, it looks like they're really excited to introduce some of the other Venom symbiotes. Maybe we'll get to see Toxin or even Anti-Venom. Although we might not see these until much later down the road, like in a Venom movie after they do a Venom and Spider-Man crossover. I think Venom Hulk is one of my favorite looking symbiotes, but I don't know if we'll ever get to see that one on the big screen. I'd really like to. Maybe in a Venomverse movie. I don't even know, but I would really love to see him. And on that note, I'm really hoping they'll make a live action Into the Spider-Verse film before Tobey Maguire gets too much older. He still looks great, don't get me wrong, but by the time we actually hear something about it, it'll be a solid 2 to 4 years before the movie actually comes out. So, hey Disney, can you guys get started on that if you're not already? Okay, thanks. Sincerely, Michael J. and the 8%. I just want everything to go back to normal. I miss getting new movies. But thanks so much for watching the video. There'll be more videos soon, so make sure you're subbed. I just got back from a little trip to the Keys, which is always fun. It was absolutely gorgeous. Got to see some really cool sharks, and when I go to the Keys, I like to wake up early and run to the other side of the island for sunrise and go swimming in the ocean. It's just such a beautiful place. A lot of chickens running around too, kind of random, but I always look forward to seeing them. But as soon as I got back, we had our first movie night in the Discord, and everyone got to watch the second Michael Keaton Batman movie with me for my first time seeing it, and it was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to next week's event already, and I can't wait until the next movie night. Also, don't tell anyone this, but I've been working with everyone in the Discord on a lot of really cool merch ideas I've been sitting on for a while that I really want to launch sometime this year, 2020, maybe in a few months, who knows. Just keep it on the down low. I'm still working everything out. But thank you so much for watching and for all of your support. I will see you guys later this week with another video. We'll be doing our first ever giveaway soon in the Discord with a great prize from an upcoming sponsor. Make sure you're there for that. And until next time, I will see you in the comments. Peace.